Welcome back, you guys. Welcome back to this space. You're now tuning in to Miss T Energy. You guys, I've been off work for like a good hour. A good hour. I forgot that tonight was inventory night, so admit business. Welcome to the building, Mr. Heavens. Thank you for being in this space once again. Another Wednesday. Once again, you guys, this is Wednesday Wellness Check-In. You're now tuning in with Miss T Energy. If you are not familiar with this space and you are just now joining, thank you for being here. Feel free to like, share, and comment in other places. They say that sharing is caring. In this place here, sharing is just a way that we show love. You also can feel free to check me out on my other platforms. You can always find me here at Miss T Energy on my page. You can also tune in on YouTube at Crown Woman. And you can always find me on TikTok. You know, that's just my Zen spot, my inspirational spot. And you'll find me over there doing something new. Always positive though. But you guys, it's midweek. We made it. My baby, we made it. To see another week. It is just a joy and a pleasure to be here in this space. Once again, I hope that you guys have been having the week that you deserved. And if not, I hope that you maintained and you managed it and made the outcome as you desired because you are your own end all be all. You are the author. As you guys come in, please like, share, and you can drop down in the comment section down below how this week has been for you. Um, as for me, as for me, y'all, we are just coming back off of Memorial Day weekend. How was you guys Memorial Day? Did you barbecue? Did you go visit family? What kind of things did you guys get into? This week has been very that the momentum of this week has been very high, to say the least, very fast paced, if you get my drift. And I've been holding on. I've been hanging in there. I've been hanging in there. But it's been a joy. It's been a pleasure. As for me, my Memorial Day weekend was mellow. I had the day off. Went and got me a new grill, put some things on the grill, and just chilled with family. You guys know I'm real big on family. Love family. And every chance that I get to spend more time with mine, I put bigger emphasis on it. Welcome, you guys. This is Wednesday Wellness Check-In. Thank you for tuning in with Miss T Energy. If you are familiar with this spot, welcome back. Thank you for being here. And feel free to drop down in the comment section down below how your week has been. Look, it's midweek. We made it. We absolutely made it. Let me know how you guys are feeling, how you guys are doing, and do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Sharing here is just our way that we show love. It's one of the many ways that we will continue to grow and, you know, continue to expand and capitalize off of our platforms. Before we get into anything else, I just want to know how you guys been doing this joyful Wednesday. I hope that you all have been showing up for yourself unapologetically. I hope you all have been staying sucker free. I know I have. There's nothing like maintaining, managing your very own energy and peace. And I've been at every bit of it. And I hope you've been eating your fruits. And I really, really hope that you guys done got out here and enjoy some of this nice weather. And most importantly, I hope that you guys are protecting your peace and your essence. Point blank, period. Y'all already know how this goes. Before we get into anything else, we gotta break the ice. Point blank simple. We just have to break the ice. We just gotta do it. So, my icebreaker. Hello, you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome to this wellness check-in. Come in, check in. Let me know how this week has been for you. It's midweek. We made it. We made it yet again another week. Let me know how this week has been treating you. And for a lot of us, we are just coming back off of Memorial Day weekend. Let me know what are some things that you guys got into. Did you barbecue? Did you go to some barbecues? Were you the mystery Uncle Pete? Let me know. Did you spend time with family? What did you do this Memorial Day weekend? How did you spend it? Was it fun? Let your girl know. Miss Hampton is in the building. Welcome, welcome, beautiful. How are you? Thank you for being in this space once again. And Miss Hampton, how did you spend your Memorial Day weekend? Did you barbecue? Did you spend it with family? Was it good? Was it not so good? Any surprises? Any changes or shifts in your momentum? Let me know. Oh, as for me, you guys, I had to switch up the background. I was thinking like a more outdoorsy vibe. I went to this what was the name of it? It was like a bar outside, like a rooftop spot. And it had like the little lights, you know, this background type of atmosphere, this background type of tone. So I was like, let me try that. Let me turn the lights off and, put the dimmer on. If you guys feeling it, let me know. Just let your girl know. But welcome back, you guys. I appreciate you guys for being back in this space with Miss T Energy once again. I enjoy the fact that you guys come back every week. It lets me know that we doing something right. We actually share something real. Because I done already told y'all, every time I come back to this place, at this space, I'm looking for some things. I need to know that we all are growing together. And if you guys, wasn't able to tune in last week, I just want to make it clear to you, if you have made it into this space, safe and well, let me know. Drop it in the comment section down below. But we don't go together. We grow together now. So if you didn't know, now you know. Yes, indefinitely. We grow together. But how did you guys spend your Memorial Day weekend? As for me, as I mentioned, mine was chill. I spent it with family. I actually had an off day, do some things on the grill. The vibe was just real, real chill. Grilled, had some laughs, spent some time, enjoyed, a meal with my family. It was really nice. Chill. Nice and chill. Miss Hampton. It was great. The vibe was smooth, light. The food was bomb, especially the potato salad. But overall, it was good. I like that. Hey, Chrisette, sweetie, how are you, beautiful? How have you been, Miss Chrisette? And how did you enjoy your Memorial Day weekend, baby? Miss Hampton, I am already feeling some type of way because I haven't had potato salad in years. And you guys know how our melanated people are. It's just some things that you don't go to the grocery store and buy. And it's just some things that you don't put people in position to fix. And for me, potato salad is one. The only person I allow to have fixed potato salad for me would be Miss Hampton. And that's why I haven't had it in years. And I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that. You can't have everybody in your head. You can't be inviting everybody into your energy, especially when you know it's bomb because they'll try to drain you. Got a lot of energy vampires out here. People that be trying to steal your essence and your destiny and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? And you most importantly can't have everybody cooking for you. It's a no go for me. I go to the spaces and the people where I know for a fact that they putting some love in their food. I don't even take chances with other people cooking. So I don't even go visit nobody and be bothered like that. Miss Hampton, we got this summer picnic time coming up. Yeah, absolutely. You know, that's something that I was thinking about yesterday when I was out and about in the park. I'm like, why not turn this into a picnic? And I actually did. Even though I brought it from the park into my side yard. I told you, that's just my zen spot. We got some blankets. I packed up some barbecue. Got baby boy some apple juice boxes and some snacks. Grabbed the speaker and just vibed out in the shade until them bugs start. Mm-mm. I know they mean well. You know what I'm saying? But I had to get up out of there. But yes, you guys, thank you once again for being in this space. And my icebreaker for you guys this Wednesday wellness check-in is, what is your dream vacation? Where would you go? And you can only bring one person with you. Who would that person be? Before we go any further, because you guys know, before we get into some things, we got to break the ice. I got to make sure you guys are settled in well and comfy. Welcome, 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 you guys. This is Wednesday Wellness Check-In. You're now tuning in into Miss C Energy Space. Mr. Hampton is in the building. How are you, sir? Thank you for being here in this space. How has this day been for you so far? Miss Lulu Carter is in the building. Hello, beautiful. How are you? Thank you for checking in. You guys let me know, how are you doing this midweek? How has this week been treating you? And listen, we just coming back off of Memorial Day weekend. What did y'all get into? Did you cook? Did somebody cook for you? Did you go, to relatives' house? Did you pop up a barbecue at somebody else's barbecue that you didn't know? Was you that mystery Uncle Pete? Let your girl know. Miss Evans is in the building. Welcome, beautiful. How are you? Thank you for joining this space. You guys, thank you for tuning in to Miss C Energy. As you come in, please like and share. And our icebreaker is, what is your dream vacation? Where would you go? Vegas. And you can only take one person with you. Who would that person be? Go to the bathroom real quick. Let me know. Miss Heaven Dominique said, hey, family. You guys know that I got a thing with mugs. So, I got to represent. This one says, welcome to my happy place. For those that know, this is my therapeutic spot. For many reasons, it's my therapeutic spot. It's a spot where I can just come and zen out. I mean, I love it here. But feel free to drop your comments in the comment section down below. Let's get to this icebreaker. What is your dream vacation? Where would you go? And you can only bring one person with you. Who would that person actually be? As for me, I guess it all depends. Y'all know I got to be the one to just try to get into some details of some things instead of just taking it for the surface as it is, right? So I'm like, If it was platonic, I don't know. I don't know. If it was romantic, I definitely don't know. Mm-mm. But oh, Miss Hampton said Africa Safari in Rochelle. Y'all would be like the Golden Girls. I can see it now. Y'all, I can honestly see it. They would have a freaking ball. Pilgrimage. Mr. Hampton said pilgrimage to Holy Land of course my wife. Oh, I love that. Miss Heavens Dominique said Brazil with you, Mama Ashton, or my bad. Oh, y'all, I can't. You know what? I thought of Egypt. Sasha said, "Hey, gorgeous." I thought of Egypt. I mean, that's one of the places that I really really want to go. Romantically, if I was going somewhere, it would definitely be to Maui. I think that entire like scene, that scenery and everything is something that you share with a significant other. And just with my oldest kids, my daughters, I would love for us to visit Paris. I think that'd be awesome. But you guys, we're gonna keep it moving. And I would like to know, like I said, as we continue on growing and doing this that we do, I want to know that you guys are growing too. So let me know, what are some of your wins for this week? And yeah, I see my typo right there. So don't go there. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying. What are some of your wins for this week? Let your girl know. Oh, Miss Hampton said in London. I think that'd be pretty dope. But we got some things to plan out, pan out, and get into play anyway. So, absoluteness. Absoluteness. But you guys, let me know, what are some of your wins this week? Some of the things that you would categorize as wins. As for me, this week I have been a bit more intentional. I know I said this last week, but it's like each week I find even more reason and cause to be a bit more intentional. Hey Shay, hey beautiful, how are you? In my plays in life, y'all, we just have to be a bit more intentional. Mr. Heavens is back in the building about our plays in life. It's just that simple. From your actions to your words, So I just been loving the wordplay, and just in means of my actions, I just love the extra that I put into the things that I've been handling. Mr. Hampton, this week, every day God bless me to rise every morning. I know that's right. But this week, as for me, I've been a bit more intentional with my plays. I have been very obedient. It means steering clear of things and people with their very own energy that does not align with me. Typically, you probably want to match energy and, retaliate. Or, what do they say? Match the energy? No. Because what I have before me is greater than any of it. So I don't I don't entertain it. So I would say this week I've been a bit more patient. I've been a lot of more obedient, and I've been a hell of a lot more intentional with my plays, that being my actions and with my words. So those that know. So just to put y'all on the spot, because I'm gonna ask. Miss Hampton said, "Well, I made it One day down at dialysis, felt a little beat up, but I made it through. And I'm in a quiet space getting my focus right. I know that's right. I know that's right. You know what? It's one thing to be able to acknowledge, like, look, this week I had to take a knee. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take this knee gracefully, but I'm going to take it. I'm going to refocus and I'm going to get back up and I'm going to try it again. I love that. Shay said, this week haven't been the best. Okay. So, with you acknowledging, Miss Shay, that it hasn't been the best, have you been putting anything into play to ensure that maybe next week is, or the remaining days of this week is? Because, baby, you have to be a bit more intentional. You can turn any negative into a positive. It's just a shift in your mindset. It's like magic. Miss Heaven Dominique said it'll be better tomorrow and the day after. Now that's facts. If that's what you want, that's what you get. That's why you have to be intentional in your place, even with your wording, Shay. I mean, I commend you for acknowledging that it hasn't been the best, but knowing that it hasn't been the best, what's your game plan moving forward? Miss Hampton said, "What's wrong, Shay Shay?" Jimmy said, "I won't complain, baby. Listen, when God is in the midst, it's a win-win situation, good or not so good. Because even when it's not so good, you still have to understand that it's working out in your favor." Heavens Dominique, my week has been pretty productive. I would say every time we chat, this half on break eating something. Y'all, she gets to go home and have her food made for her. I love that, baby. Chester said, I made plans I want to stand on because I know I can do better. When you know what you know. And I'm just going to tell you this, Shay. If you are already good, you can only get greater. So, like I said, make your plays, whether it be with your words or your actions, be a bit more intentional about what you're saying and what you're putting out here. Be more intentional about the plans that you're making moving forward. For you first. For you first. But once again, thank you guys for being in this space. This is Wednesday Wellness Check-In. Y'all, this vibe for me is just totally just chill. I done had inventory tonight, so we ran a little bit over. But who gonna do it better? Gotta do what you gotta do. And I mean, we got it done, and all was well. So we here in this space once again, another Wednesday, gracefully. So I want to know, just to put y'all on the spot, real quick, what are some of the things that you guys are feeling at this very moment? Like anything, whatever comes to mind first when you hear this and when you see this. I just want you to drop it in the comment section down below. As for me, I'm feeling at this very moment just chill. Like, just very, very chill. Miss Hampton, and it gets greater later, and things will be better. You are in control of your joy, peace, and happiness. Now, that's truth and facts. I cannot say this enough. You are the end all be all. You are the author of your life. And if it's something that does not serve you, and if it's something that's not good for you, it don't feel good to you, you have to switch that dynamic up. Otherwise, it's gonna remain the same. Mr. Hampton said, I'm hungry, about to get my eat on. Carlos, what you about to eat? And you better not say no dang on potato salad. Miss Hampton said, calm. You know what, baby? That's the same vibe here. It's just some type of calmness in the atmosphere. And I love that. But you guys, drop it in the comment section down below. I guess Carlos was saying he hungry. He feeling hungry right now. Look, I didn't catch it then, but I just looked at it again. Okay. Carlos said he feeling hungry. You guys, as for me, today has been an amazing day. especially in means of my soon-to-be high schooler. Today was her ribbon pinning. Some of you guys have already seen the pictures posted to Facebook because I'm going to celebrate mine. This world is not what it used to be, and these kids need a different type of attending to. So, with that being said, I had work today, true, but I was able to go in and watch my daughter on stage do her thing. And and Carlos said potato salad. Share this moment with her and some of her friends. This is an accomplishment for them. This is a milestone. Like I said, mentally, you guys wouldn't even, I can't say understand. Mentally, you guys, you have to be in tune with your kids. You have to be, because the battles that we had growing up, they are different now. Today, it's more of an attack on their mental. So, to any child and any active parent that is fighting these battles with their kids and are winning, I take my hat off to you. Like I said, this world is nowhere near what it used to be. And for these kids to continue wanting to strive and thrive in this world today, you better celebrate them. You better give them what they need to stay motivated and keep pushing and keep moving on, because I can't stress it enough. Things and times are just different. Miss Hampton, finding you. What do the cups say? I think the rain helped. I love it when it rains. I do too, boo. I was on the inside. We just had so much to do today and to account for. Well, I really didn't even I didn't realize that it was raining outside. And then we had one client. I know it had got a little dull outside, but she came in and she was so chocolate with this beautiful smile. And I looked up at her and I said, "She brought the sunshine in. It's gone. It was long gone, but she brought some in with her." It says, "Welcome to my happy place." As you guys know, this is one of my Zen spots. Like I said, this space is very therapeutic for me, and I know that it is the same for a lot of you guys too. So once again, thank you guys for being in this space. But I need you guys to give me some ways that you declutter your mental clutter. Kind of like, I mean, it kind of sounded like a tongue twister, kind of sort of. But give me some ways you declutter your mental clutter. And we're going to get into it. Because a lot of people, they may not know how to. Like I said, in this space, iron sharpens iron. And growing as a person, you know that there's a time when you're teaching, you know that there's a time when you're a student. And I'm both. I am open to learning new ways and things, especially if it serves me and it's growing me. And two, if I see others and if they need some assistance in certain areas and I'm called to do it, I don't mind pouring into them either. Miss Hampton, I like to write and listen to music. I like those. Writing is very therapeutic for me. I have journals on top of journals. Yeah, I'm gonna write a book. I'm gonna write a book. And listening to music is one of my things to do too, especially my make in the morning. Don't mess with me. I'm not the same person. And doing my puzzles. I haven't done them in so long. I keep them printed out in my desk drawer at my workplace for me and the other assistant director. We both do them from time to time when we have some downtime. But give me some ways that you guys declutter your mental clutter. Let me know. And then we can share some and talk about some too. Because it's all leading up to a point. Thank you guys for liking and sharing and being in this space once again. Thank you guys for joining and tuning in to Miss T Energy. It's greatly appreciated and much gratitude to you guys for doing so. But just to get into some ways that you can maintain, you know, your mental health while doing so. Decluttering your mental clutter. As Miss Hampton mentioned, you can declutter by um, journaling, listening to music, things like that. Talking is very therapeutic. Hey, beautiful Lakeisha Sims. You know, boo, I don't see her in here. If you are in, babe, I am so sorry that I can't see you, but welcome, 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 love. How are you? I hope that if she is in, she can chime in because she be having a lot to talk about, y'all. Carlos Hampton said, pray and listen to music and laugh and joking with my family. Yes, those are some great ways to declutter. Oh, there she go. Hey, beautiful. How are you? How is this midweek treating you? And just for the collective, our mom said, I just saw her take she in here, boo. Miss Sims, what are some ways that you declutter your mental space? Clutter. We were just going through some of them. Mr. Hampton lastly said, pray and listen to music, laughing and joking with family. So some more ways: talking, writing, journaling, walking. Walking is one of my favorite ones. Listening to music, dancing, singing. Some people they may, you know, use smoking, as a way to, bring themselves down. Miss Sin said, most definitely praying and meditating. Yes. People don't even know the art. Meditating is like medicine. It truly, truly is when it's done the proper way. Absolutely. Um, as I was saying, smoking, drinking, you know, things like that, But it all brings me to this because these all may be therapeutic to some to a certain degree. But when you find your way into a mental rut, which method do you find to be most effective? So when you guys find yourselves in that space where you have so much clutter and you don't know what to do, what is your go-to? What is it that you run to first? What are your first thoughts? Or what are your thoughts after you done sorted through everything? Which one do you find to be the most effective when you find yourself in those type of ruts? As for me, I do a lot of journaling. Hold on, we got some comments. Miss Steele said, let me get a drink. Carlos said, pass the blunt. Carlos, now you know dang on well. Miss Hampton said, praying and music. Yes. As for me, journaling is my go-to. Just allowing myself some me time to myself to just talk to God. That one of my go-to. I mean, it can be me just getting up, deciding that, oh, this is just too much for the day. I need to walk, and me just having that one-on-one conversation with God. Just with self. Trey said, listening to music and being by myself. Yeah, being by yourself. I mean, listening to music very therapeutic. And I know it's a go-to for a lot of people. And being by yourself is actually a healthy thing. And I'm going to say to a default because a lot of people that are not so educated with hermit mode, um, they don't understand it, but it's actually a great tool when you've mastered self to some degree. And that's something else that we're going to get into later on in this live. But as for me, definitely walking, journaling. I have journals on top of journals, y'all, that are just filled with thoughts, you know, personal things, conversation, plans, and just stuff like that. Well, it's just a releasing point for me. So something else, like I said, you guys, I know that we see a lot of this going on. A lot of stuff is trending, and I know that for some people it may be hard to distinguish what's really real and what's not, depending on the source that it's coming from. Mr. Hampton said, talking does it for me. You know what? I find that to be beautiful because a lot of people, you can't talk to them these days. Their ears are clogged up. They're not open to receiving. They want to do this all day long. But when it comes down to you actually trying to voice how you feel and trying to rectify the situation or the matter, ears just, they don't work. So that's why I say to myself a lot too. That's why I talk to God a lot too. Because I'm slowly building my soul tribe of people. Ones that have the vision for me, ones that I don't have to open up my mouth, and they feel and they see and they hear on a whole totally different level. That's another conversation, so blessing. Miss Sim said it takes me I'll take me a drive as well and block everything out. That's something that I was just talking to my mom about too. I gotta get into that because those late night drives with, you know, that wind blowing in, some nice music playing. Yes, most definitely. But back to what I was saying, a lot of things out here are just trending. You know what I'm saying? And then it's just a whole lot of false information. Like it's so easy to go on TikTok and get something and try to make it into your own or these other platforms. So for some, it may be kind of difficult to, discern between what's real and what's fake. But I just figured, why not talk about it? You see it every day in your face every day. If it's not healing, if it's not something spiritual, this and that, why not? Traumas. I know you guys see this a lot. I know you guys hear people talking about it a lot. But what you say when it comes down to your traumas that you're managing or you're actually fixing them? Carlos, Carlos said, then get my get my gun. Oh my God. Because a lot of people, I don't think that a lot of people just be in a moment. Sad to say, like when they're going through something, or some people just can't see past, their realities at the moment. And when I say that, I mean, for an example, um, when somebody is going through something and they really don't have outlets or somebody or source to go to and release, they typically deal with things in a different type of manner. And it may look like beating up on themselves, stuff like that, opposed to, how am I trying to get this out? You have a lot of people that honestly feel like when it comes down to things that they go through on a day-to-day basis, masking them, whether it be with other people, we have a lot of people out here with codependency issues, whether it be through substance or other things. They do these things and get comfortable with these things to the point where it becomes a pacifier. And they really don't take heed to or pay attention to the fact that they're just managing their traumas. They're not doing the work. And I get it to some degree. Some people are just not ready to face some things. But when you can, you know what I'm saying? Fix them. So, for an example, I've done a lot of inner work. I've done a lot of healing that was in my control, and I just feel like I know a lot of people frown upon therapy and things of that nature because the whole stranger thing and all of that. But I figure like this: what the best advice you can get sometimes is from a complete stranger. And don't get me wrong, I know a lot of people speak about therapy and a bed light and this and that, but everybody have their own experiences. And just my suggestion, all that you can't do on your own, seek some professional or outside help, or find somebody that you know, things that will grow you and are helpful for you, because you have a lot of people out here that's not really doing the work for themselves. And I don't think that they are the best advisors. But find you some, I think going out and getting a outside source, a reliable source, is a beautiful thing when it comes down to you not being able to get whatever that is up out of you after you've attempted to so many times after. You know, revitalizing and healing yourself from a lot of other things. There's nothing wrong with getting outside help. Miss Hampton says fixing and being able to manage my traumas, having a good support team and an accountability partner. Now, I love that because sometimes it do take having an accountability partner. People that are not going to condone anything less for you because they wouldn't allow anything less for them of themselves. Miss Sam said, the only way we all can face reality, we have to sink in it and face the fact that this is happening and how I move forward. Now, see, that's the thing. A lot of people, they can wholeheartedly acknowledge what it is in that moment and they still fall into the trap. They still do. And a lot of people, they can acknowledge it and they just choose to mask it. And like I said, I do get it to a degree because when doing these type of works, you have to, it requires a very, substantial amount of transparency. All of it is not pretty. And a lot of it just may not feel well. But the thing about it is, for me, I would rather deal with it and get it out opposed to God coming in and forcing me to deal with it, if y'all get what I'm saying. Like a lot of us, we run and we run and we run, even with things and people that do not serve us. How many times has it been that you had somebody in your life and you knew they weren't no good to you, or they wasn't no good for you, and you constantly seeing the red flags until God have to smack you in your face? Smacking you in your face could be this person took you through the damn ringer to where you didn't have no other choice but to open your eyes. For some of us, it takes that type of stuff to build those extra layers of skin, to build that resilience, to help build those boundaries and stuff like that, or just to even choose us for change. But however we get there, we get there. I think a lot of people don't understand, really comprehend, like we are all on separate journeys. We all have different paths, and we cross these paths with people for reasons, and sometimes it may be temporary. Other times it may be for a whole lifetime. You just never know. But one thing that I wanted to get into and talk about is being a popular loner. And when I say a popular loner, it's just a fancy way of wording hermit mode. Like I said, I see how a lot of people like to downplay it. And half people, they don't even know what it is to be by themselves. You know what I'm saying? Being by yourself is very therapeutic. I do it a lot, and I came to the realization like I've been doing this all my freaking life since I was little. I don't mind mixing and mingling and this and that, but I know that I'm not one that's for everybody. Miss Hampton said, the truth shall set you free. We all have to be honest with ourselves, the good and not so good. You never give up. You know what? At some point, yeah, we do have to be. Well, I'm not going to say that we have to be. We should be. Because it's a lot of people out here that they can't take that. You know what I'm saying? They can't face themselves. I think like that's the biggest thing yet, facing themselves. And those tend to be the people that you find with a negative to somebody else's positive, and those people that you are always finding pointing a finger at somebody else. And I get it. Like I said, people that I'm my own proof of work. I've been through some things. We all been through some things, but we know these people and we know these patterns when we see them. Hey, Miss Lee. Hey, Tay Tay. Welcome, ladies. How are you? Who hasn't healed? And see, I think that's the thing. People put so much emphasis on healing and they're not even doing the work for themselves. And then another thing, this journey, I don't know nobody that has went along this journey and came out and said, oh, Lord, I'm healed. From everything, how? You know what I'm saying? Throughout life, we heal from different circumstances and different things. But how are you learning if you're all healed up? You see what I'm saying? There's no room there. There isn't even any room for growth there. Miss Sam's never taken accountability for nothing. Now they do that too, and then I pity the people that actually condone, you know, these behaviors from people like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't hold them accountable to anything, and those are their enablers. And I don't have respect for enablers. I mean, it took me a while because I was an enabler, but I had to start showing up for self, and I had to stop putting people in their proper places. It don't align with me. It don't feel well to me. It's not good for me and to me, and I wouldn't be doing it. So why would I make you feel that it's okay? Hey, Tay, how's that juicy baby? And how are you ladies doing this Wednesday? How has this week been treating you? And the topic is just being a popular loner. Mr. Hampton, same here. I'm a loner. Right. But see, the thing about that is we going to get into like what it is. Like I said, for me, it just reverts back to hermit mode. For me, my people already know if they don't hear from me or if I done dipped off the map, that it's nothing personal. You know what I'm saying? It has every single thing to do with me. And then too, doing these things, taking time out for yourself, it protects you from a whole lot of stuff. Like I said, it's a tool more than anything else. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you may need to take the back seat so you can get a better vision. Sometimes you may have to take the back seat. You know what I'm saying? If your discernment off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's just a healthy tool for me. Now, people do misuse it. They get into the space and it's all comfy. They ain't got to deal with people and their BS and stuff like that. And they get stuck there. Now, the problem is when you get stuck there. Miss Hampton said, alone doesn't equal lonely. Facts. I was playing when I said I'm going to have a funeral for my old self. I wasn't playing when I said I was going to have a funeral for my old self and all the traumas I have dealt with and got over. I think that is a beautiful thing. Just the way that it's something I've never even thought about. And I think that it should be a thing. Celebrating the new you. Burying, getting rid of the old you. I think that's a beautiful thing. Tay Too Good said, the baby is good. This week has been good. That's a beautiful thing, babe. It really, really is. Miss Hampton Miss Hampton said, hey, beautiful. Miss Dominique said, facts. Danielle said, I'm here, baby. Mr. Hampton, we must understand we share our faults. Yeah, Typos wasn't playing. I know what you meant. I know exactly what you meant, boo. Say so good, said Betty Hampton. Hello, beautiful. Listen, all your life, if you open to it, you are molting. Like I said, it was just so surreal to me the way that it came to me. Sometimes, and I stand on this, your soul, your spirit knows things that this flesh will never. Hey, Miss Lee. Miss Lee is in the building. Hello, beautiful. How are you doing this Wednesday? How have this week been treating you? And before things materialize, we deal with them internally. And I'm not talking about organs and things of that type of nature. I'm talking about spiritually. And when they do start to manifest and materialize, it may come up as something simple as, have you ever been crying and didn't understand why you was crying? Those that understand tears, those that know. Miss Hampton said, hello, beautiful cousin. But all your life, if you're open to your evolution, you're molting, just shedding skin to become a better person. A new you. You're growing. That's what you should be doing. But everybody, they don't, they don't choose that. And like I said, I get that too. I'm not here to judge anybody because everything in one's own timing. But don't sit up and get in these spaces with people that choose their evolution over anything else because of the things that they've been through and seen and act like they're the problem. No, go deal with yourself. You're not ready? That's your choice. Yeah. You want me? Okay, give me 1 second, okay? Yes. Y'all, Bit Daddy done came for me. Say too good for you. Say yes. Or what just made you cry? Yes. Yes. I kid you guys not. I was talking about this in another one of my streams. I was sitting in the washroom and I wasn't feeling any type of emotion. I was sitting with my son, just blows around my hair. And Sasha said, hey, handsome face. Tears just started coming from this one eye. And I was just kind of baffled to a degree. And then God told me, he was like, you're just molting. Because believe it or not, all that you are not dealing with in the physical, you're dealing with eternally. And it seeps out. And then as you're revamping, unlearning, renewing self, you know what I'm saying? You're shedding old ways. You're shedding old skin and stuff like that. People always look for things like in a physical sense. And everything is not a physical sense. In a physical sense, life itself consists of balance. Long story short, getting in tune with oneself is conquering this flesh. It's getting down to the root of things, which is the inner you, your spirit, your soul, your essence, whatever it is that you want to call it, and building that connection with the Almighty, God, the divine, Allah, or whoever your creator serves to be in your life. But all it is at the end of the day is the conquering of one's self, which is this flesh. This is what ego is and everything else is. I know y'all done heard of ego deaths and things of that type of nature. Once you conquer this flesh, you a bad mamma jamma. But I will say this: you conquer different aspects of this flesh, and then naturally we get tools. We're provided with tools and things like that to help us, get over some of these things when it comes down to dealing with things in a fleshly manner. But this is why it's important to get down to the root, to get down with self, to get into self, because at the end of the day, it brings you back. Everything brings you back to self. Everything begins with you. Everything ends with you. Once you get that mentality on things and that mentality in life, I'm not gonna say that things are always gonna be 100% better, but you just know how to handle things in life. Handle things in life. Try to throw at you from time to time. But just in my opinion, I wrote some things down. Being a popular learner, loner, call it what you want. In hermit mode, popular loner, that's the new term that I see that they're using these days. I like to be by myself. Um, and as far as my family, they learned that it's a protective mechanism for me. You know what I'm saying? It's a time where I can go sit and I can check myself, reevaluate, and do all of it. Like I said, it's a tool. What do people do? They use tools. Do they misuse tools? Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. And I just find that it works well for me. I don't have to deal with a lot of fake stuff. When I go into this protective mode, this hermit mode, this loner mode, um, and don't get me wrong, because a lot of people get it twisted. I most definitely do and know how to be social, but I'm real selective. And when I feel like it's time to rise to that type of occasion, then I just do that. I'm known for that. But I've learned, and going into this space with myself, for myself, by myself, to I've learned how important it is to protect myself, protect my essence. And most importantly, I've learned how to protect my peace. And if protecting my peace is always staying away from certain individuals, then I'm going to do that. By all means, like, you'll be a fool not to. And I think that's some of what's wrong with the world today. People, they have all these codependency issues. They don't know how to be by themselves. And they would rather be around people that are toxic, not serving them, and don't have anything to offer. And I'm not talking about in the materialistic aspect. We all have nice material things. But I'm talking about people that can grow you mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, those type of people. Those are typically the type of people that I surround myself by. And like I said, just like people have a vision for me, I have a vision for a specific type of people that I want in my life. And a lot of people just don't fit that criteria. It's just that simple. And I'm not apologetic about it, because at the end of the day, this is my evolution. This is my life. And you only get one. And I'm going to live it with those that have a vision for me. So, you guys, as you can see already, my little one is active, active, active. This brings me to my final thought. Not unless you guys have some things that you want to bring to the forefront or talk about, because as we all know that this is an open space. No topics are off the table. Respectfully. Feel free to share it. You can drop it down in the comment section down below. If you have some thoughts, anything to add, even to this platform, I'm open to receiving it, because when you're good, you can only get greater. Miss Danielle Lee say that's real, because we got to talk. Miss Hampton said, well, amen to that. Yes. But I cannot stress this enough, because, like I said, when conforming, moving to the ways of this world instead of going in or consulting with God first, you find yourself believing a lot of this stuff that's out here. Amen. Miss Lee said, amen. And like I said, I just have to know for self. Anything that I am putting out here, because I do not believe in the blind leading the blind, and so we have a lot of that out here. Like, it's big emphasis put on that. And I get it. Somebody got to do it. But see, this is why it's called for a certain type of people, a certain type of discernment, and stuff like that. Got to be able to weed them out. You know what I'm saying? I'm reading this book on, well, I've read it like twice, How to Become Naturally Therapeutic. Now, listening to it sounds one way. But when you actually get into this book, y'all, when I tell you, I've always been interested in the way that people think. I sit back and I observe people, and I like to get people's different perspectives This will soon be a part of my line of work in the future. This book gives you that. It gives you different perspectives and some things, some key things that stood out in this book to me. Miss Hampton, cousin Keisa Lee, Sable wants you to let people know about your business and anyone else on our platform. Absolutely. You guys, if she wasn't so far away from me, I would probably just take the services and the classes just to have it up under my belt. But Keisa Lee has a phlebotomy class. It's her class, it's her business. It's legit. And she's located in South Holland. Those of you that don't mind the commute, she's actually here. In the comments, you can feel free to DM her. Like I said, my only deal is I'm on the west side of Chicago. It's something that I had considered. I even hit her up about it, but it's the distance for me. And different strokes for different folks. But if you're interested in a career or you're looking for somebody legit in the phlebotomy area in that type of field of work, hit Kisely up. The perfect person for you. Guarantee it. You won't regret it. But I read something in this book, you guys, that stood out to me. And it stood out to me so profoundly. And she has dropped her information in the comment section down below. As you guys already know, these lives don't go anywhere. They will always be up for inspiration. If you want to go back, review them again. You can always. Miss Hampton, Akisa has a great heart. She does. You guys got to get a whiff of her essence. She has a dope essence. But this book said, we are not people of the mind, we are people of the heart. And I thought about it. It said that your heart is your chamber of truth. And everything that you see out here in the world today causes you to go here first instead of here. And I thought about it. I'm just like, you know what? It resonated with me because your mind will turn on you. Your own mind will play tricks on you. So, with that being said, this is my final thought. Remember, we are not people of the mind. Your mind will turn on you, but we are people of the heart. That's where all the truth resides. So, if you're ever in doubt, in a heart over mind matter, we get to those places sometimes. Always, 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 if you can, consult with your heart. And with that being said, I just want to thank you guys for tuning in to Miss T Energy. We will be back in this space Friday for our energy check. Like I said, sometimes you just got to check in on your people. You know, if they can't check their energy and you see that it's something that they're wearing, it's something that's on them, sometimes you just got to snatch them up with love and grace and bring them back to reality. That's what we do here. Miss Miss Hampton said facts and facts. Miss Keisha Lee said, I love your energy. Look, this is the space for all of that. Like I said, I love these exchanges. It's something to witness people where you guys share somewhat of the same essence. It's nothing like a people. And just to gather with multitudes of you guys, it's just amazing because who all throughout their life have been dealt a hand where you have to deal with, as you would categorize, all the wrong people. It's time to welcome in those right people. And what better way to form connections and build with each other outside of these wellness check-ins, you know? So with that being said, Miss Hampton said like-minded people, yes, because in this space, iron sharpens iron. Iron sharpens iron. So we are not for no folly here. This is not the space. This is not the place. And with that being said, you guys be blessed, be well, and come check your girl out next Friday for our energy check.